Welcome to Drunk in the Sun with Tom and Joe. And tonight we decided to talk about news headlines.
Or things that happen in the news.
Yeah, things that happen in news headlines. Just weird shit.
When I was researching the show, man, I kept coming across the North Hollywood shootout.
Oh, yeah?
Holy shit. See, I remember that back in the day.
When it happened.
When it happened.
On TV.
When it happened. But I didn't see it on TV. Most of what I got from North Hollywood shootout in 97 was from your brother.
Oh, yeah.
And then I started researching it now, and mostly what he said was right. These dudes were armored the fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
Their car was armored up. And they couldn't get to these fucking guys, dude. It was fucking crazy.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I remember seeing it on the TV. I don't know if it was live or anything. But, yeah, you're right. My brother's like, see that? The bullet's just bouncing right off him.
But you know what gets me the most? To me, it's the incident of like a real-life supervillain. You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right.
It's a super villain. It's like a Batman villain. Like, we just robbed this fucking bank, and we're trying to get away and fuck anybody else. Because if you watch the video...
They were so nonchalant about everything.
Nonchalant as fuck. But they also, what I discovered, was they took some fucking drugs.
Oh, yeah?
They took some drugs. Just some nerve pills.
Yeah, okay.
So they
Maybe
took
for
those.
like anxiety or some shit,
yes.
so they wouldn't freak out.
So they wouldn't freak out. So they didn't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah.
So they took don't give a fuck pills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we're going to kill everybody. And fuck them. We're going to get away, maybe or not. One dude blew his fucking brains out.
I saw that, yeah.
The other dude tried to get away.
Yeah.
Tried to surrender. But he died because they shot him in the leg and he bled out.
Yeah, he bled out. And the reason why he bled out is because they thought there was a third suspect and they were looking for this third guy.
Yeah.
It could have went way worse than it did. But that was it was mind-boggling. Like, seeing that shit.
Like, that shit was crazy. And they had armor all the way on except their heads.
Yeah, I know. Then that
mean?
was wild. Like,
and you know what?
That.
None of them died because of the head, except the self-inflicted.
Yeah.
So the cops didn't shoot the head, so they were flawless. They probably could have got away. They could have kept them going.
And the police were doing their job for once. They weren't trying to kill the guys.
But see, at that time, the normal police, because they were fighting the normal police with AK-47s, and the police only had 9mm Berettas.
I saw that, and they had the armor that
would resist what they had. Outgunned. And then the SWAT, when the SWAT came in, that's when shit got fucked up. So so SWAT was going to come in and just fuck them up anyways.
Yeah, but you're right though.
But it took a minute.
It took a minute, and that's why police vehicles have the rifles in the cars now. It's because of that shit that went down.
Yep.
But man, imagine two guys like that making a Killdozer.
Oh,
like, do you know about Killdozer?
Well, I've seen it only what you said. Oh my gosh. Explain.
That is insane. Okay, back out in Colorado, Gansby, Colorado, 2004. I had no idea this happened, and I don't know how I missed it. But this dude gets so wronged by his town that he takes it upon himself to armor a bulldozer.
That sounds awesome.
I know, right?
That sounds awesome.
Like, he had some gun ports, but he also had, like, how he saw out of this armor was he installed cameras to monitors inside the Killdozer, and then mechanical air shooters to where if they got covered, he could just shoot off the dust and shit and see again and drive away. So,
really?
Like, he put some major details into this thing, like, but he didn't kill anybody. But anyways, he armors his bulldozer and just starts plowing the fuck out of this town. Like, he destroys 13 buildings.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
13 buildings, causing like over $7 million in damage.
How did they stop him?
Well, he stopped himself on accident. He didn't realize there was a basement to one of the buildings.
Yeah.
And he hit that basement and he got stuck. But if he wouldn't have got stopped there, what the fuck would... Like, imagine armored guys in a fucking Killdozer.
Yeah. they would have kept going.
But
see, shit like
the
that...
The whole fucking city's gone.
And both of those happened in the 90s, right?
Well, that was 2004.
Oh, the Killdozer was 2004?
Yeah, 2004. It's not that far away.
It's not that.
But I think people are going to listen to this episode and get a bad idea.
No, I just find it amazing that those stories still happen. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like... The 97 shootout to me was something just phenomenal. Like, you never saw it. Yeah. The only time I seen it was in movies.
Yeah, it's definitely movies.
Definitely movies. You never saw it happen. I remember when fucking 9/11 happened. I was living in Sandusky at the time.
I was working third shift.
And I would sleep with the TV on, right? So I'd wake up with the TV. And when I woke up, I saw 9/11 going, like, the replay of what happened. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like, that's something you'll never forget. And when I was just like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck, right? There's no words. You're like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
And like, you didn't know if you were at war now. Yeah. Or if they're going to draft me now. Yeah. Or are they going to draft me? What the fuck is going on? You know what I mean?
I remember that.
Like, it was so crazy.
I remember that morning because I worked third shift. I'm in bed at the time, and my brother wakes me up. And I'm cranky as fuck because I've only been asleep for like 2 hours. He's like, you got to see this. And I was really pissed. And I was really kind of a jerk at the time, but I'm glad he woke me up. Yeah. Because it's American history now.
Yeah.
So like I got to see it, but I was so mad. I was really insensitive about it. I was like, why the fuck do I care about this? Blah blah blah. I was cranky.
You were tired. You were ready to go to bed.
Yeah, I was tired and I was cranky as fuck, and I'm like, I don't care. But I stayed there and I watched it, and secretly later I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It was crazy.
That is wild.
It was fucking crazy. But dude, honestly, like when I surf the internet a lot of times and see like crazy fucking news stories, I see usually headlines.
Yeah, I see a lot of headlines.
So I seen this one headline from the Tulsa World. Okay. I'm throwing out fucking where it's from, people. A one-armed man. Now this guy in the picture was so happy. He had the fucking face of an angel. He like I'm happy to be this article. And they said one-armed man applauds kindness of strangers. Why would you put that in there?
What the fuck?
He was probably like, hey, honey, guess what? He told all his friends.
I'm in the news.
I'm in the news. There's an article coming out that's all about me and strangers, and it's going to be awesome. They see it in the paper. They go, oh, my God. They're making fun of him. I'd be so pissed off.
How does he applaud? Oh, shit, yeah.
That's just like the one I seen in Express Times. It was said, a homicide victim rarely talks to police. It's a homicide victim. Of course it doesn't talk to police.
Imagine how much easier that would be because they would see who's getting murdered.
Yeah, so I'm telling you what, if anybody's listening out there, the funniest thing to do is just type in funny fucking news stories. You're going to see all kinds of shit.
You're going to see stupid shit. Like, I did the same thing doing research for this episode. And there was a Brazilian pastor arrested for convincing his followers that his penis contained holy milk. Holy milk!
Holy milk? It only came out a couple squirts at a time.
Like, don't they understand blowjobs at all?
No shit. No shit. Like, what? They're like, I swear he said suck on it. Like a lollipop. It's like, what? It's a blowjob.
Exactly. What's gonna happen?
What is gonna happen?
That's not milk.
It's a male milk. It's male milk. Oh man, it's so funny. Like the shit that gets put out there by the news, I find most of it just bullshit and just like, okay, this is your take of it.
Yeah.
But one thing I did find funny, but the Associated Press put out, it said that Tiger plays with his own balls, comma, Nike says. Doesn't everybody play with their own balls? But they're really meaning golf balls. Yeah. But it's so fucked up. Like, you see, you go, really? That's what you guys decided on? You decided on that? It's like there's one headline article I seen, and I'm like, why did they decide on this? It showed two hands with shooting a basketball, and it says, lady jacks off to a fast start. Right? So it should have said, lady jacks, comma, off to a fast start.
Nope.
Instead it said, lady jacks off to a fast start. Fuck! Where's the editor?
I know, right?
Who edited this shit?
This is worse than the show.
But I tell you what, if anybody out there who likes crazy, wild news stories, type in Florida Man. Because you're going to see some fucking shit. Like, man, when I typed in that shit, I saw a Florida cop accuses a Burger King employee of putting dirt in his food. Right? So apparently they argued a lot, and the fucking cop's like, fuck you, you fucking spit in it. You did this. Like, what are you talking about? Like, look at this. And the cop, like, took the burger off and, like,
look at this dirt.
Look at this dirt. Turned out it was seasoning.
Oh, shit.
So I typed that in again, because that's hilarious.
Yeah, because Florida Man, I think the heat just gets to him.
It must. It fucking must. Because it's hot as fuck down there.
And he's getting into all kinds of
He's
shit.
all kinds of shit. So there was one that said a guy wears "fuck the police" shirt in court, but wins the case.
Oh, well, maybe.
So what the fuck?
I think he was.
He's like, fuck this shit.
I think he knew it. I think he knew he was going to win. That's confidence. That's not. That's confidence. Like,
No, I think he said, fuck the police. He's like,
did he come in with the music at the court?
probably. Wouldn't it be hilarious? It was a white guy. It was a white guy, too. So, that'd be funny shit. If he came with NWA, I would love it. Crazy motherfucking name, Ice Cube. From the dope gang called Niggas with Attitude. I gotta saw it off.
This white
We
guy.
haul it off. And then white guy, you're like, what? What just happened? So the judge is like, the cops must be wrong.
Yeah. I know. Nothing beats this.
Nothing beats this. Click.
Oh man, that's fucking amazing. I fucking like that. And recently on the internet, I saw a headline: "This fugitive farts to alert himself, alert the police where he is." Like he's hiding, and he rips one so loud that the
shit.
cops hear it.
Oh, wow.
Like, in that moment, if it was me and I ripped one so loud that people were like, "Hey, he's over here," I would just come out of the woods with my hands up and my head down, like, "You got me," because I would be so fucking embarrassed. Or I'd either laugh my ass off behind the tree, like, I just farted.
I don't know what I would do in that situation. I think in that situation, if I was hiding from the cops and you already knew you were fucked, you're caught, and your ass just goes,
Yeah.
I would go, in my head, I'd go, fuck, why did I do that? Freaks, he's over here! And then I just get up and run again. Like, maybe I can do it double time.
I would just give it up. I'd be like, fuck it, I'm done.
But
I
I think you would feel it coming on. And you should be able to pinch your butts and, like, hold it and be like, no, it's not coming out. The cops are going to take me to jail.
I know. That's what I would do, or I think I would do.
I've been chased by the cops many times, so I've hidden from them many times. The last thing on my mind was farting.
I know, right?
First thing on my mind was, I had to get the fuck out of here.
The fart escape is gone.
The fart escape. Like, there is no bubbly in my tummy.
Yeah.
That shit doesn't exist.
Yeah. I got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. It is funny as fuck, because every cop is going, you know how we caught this guy? How? He shit himself. They wouldn't say fart. They'd be like, he shit himself. Hey, fucking, this idiot. He had 75 people coming down on him with guns. Why would he think of farting? Well, now you know. 75 people with guns.
Yeah.
Like, I seen on the news, this dude lost his fucking shit because he went into a fucking, like, a Quickie Mart, 7-Eleven type deal.
Yeah.
To buy a pack of gum.
Okay.
Now, in this day and age, nobody uses cash anymore.
Oh, yeah, you don't.
The fuck is cash?
I don't use it.
So you got a card. So he gave them the card. 75 cents this gum cost. They go, sorry, sir, your card, it's not working. It's declined. So apparently this one, he refused to take his card back. And they were like, no, it's declined. He's like, fuck this! And wigs the fuck out. Like, this dude, he grabbed the cashier by the head, and the cashier, like, shrugged him off, and then he threw him the register at the cashier, and he's walking towards the exit, and all the lottery tickets, all the Slim Jim shit, started kicking him over, and knocking him off, and throwing him at fucking employees and shit, and he's, like, cussing out the whole... I'm like, Jesus Christ!
75 cents.
75 cents! So, my first thing was, what went on in this day that this guy went crazy?
I know, right?
Like, what caused him to do that? He's like, this fucking card was it? I've had this happen 70 times a day, and I paid my bill. You know?
And just lose your shit.
Lose your fucking shit.
I mean, I can relate to him, but I wouldn't go to that extent. I'd be pissed or embarrassed, but fuck.
I don't know. There's been times where I've had a shitty day, and something like that happens, and I'm like, I could just throw this entire cash register at this fucking clerk right now.
It's on.
It's on. Decline me again, bitch.
But, man, there's been some wild shit that happened this year that...
Like what?
Like, one of the biggest ones that stood out to me is Yale reanimated pig brains with using something called BrainX.
So what's brain? It's like,
I don't know.
Is it like Rain-X?
It's some kind of chemical.
So you put it on your brain, and the raindrops just automatically fall off?
No, it makes your brain alive.
Oh, wow.
Like, That just sounds like a zombie apocalypse to me. It's waiting to happen. Like, why to reanimate a dead brain? Like, isn't that a fucking zombie? But it was supposedly alive for 36
Yale
hours.
did this?
Yeah, Yale.
And there's no laws against that?
I know.
That's in America.
It is in America, and I'm like, that just sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, usually when I hear about lab experiments like cloning, it's all out of a different country. We're like, this is America, you can't have that happen.
Nope.
But apparently you can fucking reanimate a brain?
A pig's brain.
What
using
the fuck?
Brain X.
Oh, so it's a pig's brain. That's how they got away with it.
It's a pig's brain,
It's
yeah.
a pig's brain. It wasn't a human brain.
But still, that sounds bad.
I want to see it done
Like
with
it's
a human
dead.
brain.
Like it's dead. You're making something dead back to life? It just sounds like a terrible idea to me.
Honestly,
That's
sounds like an awesome idea.
That,
I want to see
the
it happen.
apocalypse.
Well, see, I want to see the apocalypse happen. If the zombie apocalypse happens, only strong will survive. The useless are dead.
Yeah.
Because they're going, what do we do? I don't know, good luck. And then they're like, our car won't start. Well, you got more problems. There's a zombie gonna eat you. So what do we do against a zombie? And he eats them. He's like, one dumb fuck did. I'll kill both of you now. So I don't have to deal with either of you zombie fucks. But that's a pretty good news headline.
I don't like
You know
it.
what is a good one to me? So there was a guy who got caught smuggling returnable bottles and cans. It took me back to Seinfeld. I'm like, this is fucking Kramer, right?
Why did he get stopped though? What's that about?
I think it was a tail light or something. I can't remember. How they caught him was, it was an explanation, I think. Like, he said he was leaving, and he ended up confessing. What ended up happening was he confessed.
He told him, and then they're like, well, that's illegal.
Well, that's illegal. That's probably what happened. He said, well, I collect these bottles to turn them in. That's probably exactly what he said.
Yeah.
He's like, being on. So he was being honest, and probably got punished for being honest.
Yeah. Oh, shit, man.
That's fucked up, man.
That is so fucked up.
10,000 cans and bottles at 10 cents a pop is $1,000. That's an easy $1,000. You just drive up there and say, here you go. Right? So I don't blame the guy for doing that. So he's trying to make some money. And he's recycling.
He's recycling, and
He's
he got
recycling.
in trouble. Let him have it.
Let him have it.
He's put that work
You know
in.
what's sad? The guy is from Michigan. So it's not like it's a Kentucky guy trying to do
He
it.
just knew the rules.
He knew, like this guy, he knew if I went to Kentucky, because that's where he
Yeah.
got them from. He went to Kentucky and got a bunch of cans.
Yeah.
So he's cleaning Kentucky and then puts them in there
Throw
and
them
takes
in
to
jail.
Michigan. He's like, all this hard work I did, I got $1,000. And the state of Michigan goes, nope, you're losing 5 years of your life. What? It's like I was doing a good thing. I was cleaning down there. And I'm just trying to make a living. I gotta pay taxes in Michigan. Like he's bringing to the economy. You don't think that $1,000 he's not gonna spend in Michigan? You know what I'm saying? He's gonna spend it in Michigan. He lives there. He's gotta get money. If you're offering that, how the fuck are you gonna put stipulations on it?
I know. Another thing that's kind of fucked up, I read the other day, this kind of cracked me up. Like, sometime this year, a guy called the police in Harlem thinking he saw a tiger roaming the streets of Harlem.
tiger?
A tiger?
Is this
Like
Mike
a Bengal
Tyson's home?
tiger.
Is this Mike Tyson's
Does
home?
he live in New York? I don't know.
He's from New York.
Okay, well, it could have been his tiger, but no, it turned out
Probably
to be a
not.
raccoon.
A raccoon?
A raccoon.
What?
Like, this dude or somebody in Harlem sees a raccoon and it's like, holy fuck, that's a tiger.
How can they mistake that? How big was this fucking raccoon?
I think it was the fact that it had stripes. Got kind
Only on his tail. That's the only place that has stripes. It's on his tail and his eyes. What the fuck?
I know, right?
It's a tiger.
They saw it, and I was just thinking, like, in Harlem, does they like have a basketball team called the Tigers? And the
No.
mascot's
The
like
mascot,
a raccoon busting
yeah.
through the doors.
No, they got the Globetrotters. Harlem
They don't
Globetrotters.
have any other sport.
Yeah, sports. But speaking of fucking wild animals, I did see that there was a bear in Colorado that went to a dispensary.
Oh, I saw
trash
that.
can dispensary?
Steal the trash.
Stole the whole trash. He pushed it into the woods. What was this bear doing? He's like, this shit is good. I need this. I don't blame him.
I don't either.
I don't blame him at all.
I would have tried to take it myself.
I would have too. But he was a bear, so he was stronger. And there's a whole fucking garbage bin, like big. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I saw that on the news. That's fucking crazy.
You hear about the guy with the fucking meth squirrel?
Yeah.
The meth attack squirrel? It was like in Alabama or like Arkansas.
I saw it on the news.
It was an A.
Yeah,
it was an A state.
It was an A state.
It was down in the southern A states.
Alabama.
Yeah.
Alabama.
A guy had a squirrel in a cage, and he supposedly fed it meth.
Yeah. But then the cops let the squirrel loose.
Yeah.
And then the dude bailed out or some shit, and he posted on social media that the squirrel came back.
I saw
and
the
he was
pictures.
Like,
he's like petting it in the bed or something.
And the squirrel's like calm. Like, that's not the same squirrel. Because the meth squirrel's like...
Yeah, it was jumping from side to side.
Yeah, it was going crazy. So, like, he's trying to convince people that he took the squirrel back. It didn't come back. That meth squirrel's dead somewhere. Because they didn't eat nothing. It just wanted meth. And they couldn't find meth. He's like, where?
You never know, man.
I don't know. But that was another edition of Drunk on the Sun with Joe and Tom. This is our news special where we shit on the news every day, every time. Check us out every Tuesday night on YouTube at 8 o'clock. On Instagram at one word, Drunk on the Sun. Also, follow us on Facebook where you can get new things that you won't see on YouTube on Facebook.
Yeah.
And coming Thursday, remember, our shorts, where we kick it off, and it's mad funny.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you only have a couple minutes to spare, well, we got them. Check it out.
Exactly.
Peace!